Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I thought I would do something a little bit different this week and I thought I would answer your questions. So this is going to be a Q&A video and yeah, a little different than what I normally do, but I've been getting a lot of people emailing me and reaching out to me on the various social platforms asking me their questions, and so I thought I would answer them for you here and make it easy, and then everybody gets the answers. So let's just dive in. I also have my dog laying on my lap. I don't know if you can see her or not. Okay, so the first question was from an email that I received from a lady who was sharing with me her experiences in the dream world, and she was realizing that she has a unique connection in the dream world and was wondering what the heck is she supposed to use it for. I've had a few people ask me this question, like, what do you use this gift for? Like, a lot of people say, yeah, and you know, I had the same question when I first started too. It's a very valid question because it's a very unique gift. Not a lot of people talk about the dream world and connecting with spirit in the dream world, and so what do you do with it? Well, you see how I use my gift. My gift is I use it to serve others. So I share collective messages here on YouTube for the full moon and new moon, as well as sometimes I just share general messages. And then I also work with clients one-on-one. So you can use your gift however you want to use your gift, whatever resonates for you. This is just how I use it for me, because I really believe that I have this gift to serve others and help others, and ultimately I want to be a part of waking up humanity and raising the consciousness of this planet. Maybe you want to do that and maybe you don't. So whatever feels right for you, I would invite you to ask in the dream world, ask spirit before you go to sleep to receive guidance on what you should do with your gift and how you can best use it, whether that is to serve others or maybe it's not. And so whatever feels right for you is right for you. So I hope that helps. The best thing I say is, yeah, ask in the spirit world, in the dream world while you're sleeping. The next question is, have I ever had precognitive dreams for everyday things in life? And yes, I have. I don't focus on getting precognitive dreams, so I don't get a lot of them, but I definitely do get them. And yeah, I just find that they're like useless things that I don't really need to know about or don't really care to know about. So I get them, but I don't really do much with them, and I don't focus on trying to get them. The next question is, am I interested in hypnagogic experiences and images? Yes, I love hypnagogic. It's hypnagogic or hypnagogic. I'm not sure I'm pronouncing that correctly. But for those of you who don't know what that is, it's often referred to as like the first phase of dreaming. The first phase or stage of dreaming. And it's that phase when you are not fully asleep and not quite awake, and you're just about to drift off into sleep. And when I'm in this phase, I often see like lights kind of dancing and moving around at first. And then when I focus on those lights and focus on my breathing and just connecting with those lights, then it will transform into images and messages and spirit talking with me. So yeah, I love the hypnagogic state. And if you are curious about this, I definitely invite you to play with it. And yeah, that's like a little trick that I do, is I like look for the light, and then the light will kind of appear and then it starts dancing around. So I'm not sure how others experience it, but that's kind of how I experience it. And I find like the light is sort of like the doorway into these visions and images and connecting with spirit before I fully fall asleep. Okay, the next question is, how do I differentiate dreams for the collective versus my client versus myself? This is a really great question, because as dreamers, because we're all dreamers, we have so many different types of dreams. Like, that's a whole other video that I should probably do, is like the different types of dreams that we have. This is a great question because yeah, we have different types of dreams, but then how do I know which dream is for who? And I talk a lot about setting an intention before you go to sleep. And so I do that Generally, I do the collective one night, clients another night, and me another night. Sometimes what I'll do is I'll do the collective one night or for half of the night, and then I will, once I'm done dreaming for that, then I'll switch, and then I will go back to sleep and I'll work on myself or a client. But it's all intention based. And also when, okay, so maybe I'll break it down like this. When I'm working for the full moon and new moon dream oracle messages that I share here on YouTube, I go to sleep with the intention of connecting in with the consciousness of those who are going to be attracted to my videos. And I ask Spirit, what is it that you, Spirit, wants to share with the people who are going to watch these videos? And then they share that night of dreams with me, and then I go through and those are the messages that I share here. When I do a client, I have their question or questions or area of life that they want guidance and clarity on, and I go to sleep. I memorize what it is that I need to work on or get the insights for, and then I go to sleep with that. And when I'm dreaming for clients, my dreams are very, very different from my own, in the sense of like, I become my client in a way. So I'm still me in the dream world, but my experiences and how the dreams are, it's literally, it's not out of body because I'm in my body, but it's like my body's almost been taken over in the dream world by my client. And when I'm dreaming for clients, I'm working with my spirit guides because my spirit guides know my dream language. I'm working with my client's spirit guides because they know what my client needs. I don't know what my client needs, they do. So it's like this, the three of us, the three groups we're all working together to get me the messages for my client. And so I become my client in a lot of ways in the dream world. And I'll give you an example. I had this client who had questions around her relationship with her partner, and she had a very toxic relationship with her partner. So all my dreams were toxic relationships with my husband. And my husband and I don't have a toxic relationship. We get along great. When we have disagreements, we talk about it. We're very respectful to each other. But in these dreams, it was not like that. And I never have horrible dreams about my husband. And so I knew without a doubt that these dreams were for her, and I had set the intention for her that night before I went to sleep, so I knew they were for her. And then additionally, because I was having these like toxic interactions with my husband, it was also a sign that I know this wasn't a dream for me. So I hope that makes sense. And then yeah, when I dream for me, I dream for me, and my dreams for me are very distinctly mine. And yeah, so it's just a matter of, I have a deep relationship with the dream world, with my spirit guides, and I have gotten to a point where I can easily determine and identify what dreams are for who. And there's someone honking in the background, so hopefully that's not too loud. I hope that makes sense. Let me know if that clarified. I'm just gonna look at my list here. Okay, recurring dreams. There's been a few of you who have expressed to me that you have recurring dreams and want to know why you have recurring dreams. And the answer, really, what I believe, and I think there's a lot of different ideas around why we have recurring dreams, but I personally believe that we have recurring dreams or dreams of similar themes because our guides are trying to teach us something, and it's a lesson that we're still learning, and it's something that we are still processing in our life, in our waking life. So maybe there is something that needs healing within yourself, and we are doing that healing in the dream world. And so these reoccurring dreams are just like nudging us along on this path of our own healing to help us process what we can't process necessarily consciously yet. And so we're processing it on this subconscious space to help make it easier for us to process in this conscious waking world. And it's lessons that we are still working on and lessons that we are still growing from. And that's why we have these reoccurring dreams. I also think that we could be having reoccurring dreams because it's spirit nudging us to take action in a certain area of our life. So it really depends on what types of reoccurring dreams that you have. but it's connected to either processing something that you haven't processed, learning what you still need to learn, or taking action on something in your life that like spirit is like nudging you towards in your waking life. So that's kind of my overall take on reoccurring dreams. If you really wanted help with a reoccurring dream, we could work on that together and really dive in deep, because I think dreams are so unique to the individual. And so, yeah, this is like a general interpretation of what reoccurring dreams are, but we are so individual and our dreams are so individual. And so to really understand what it means for you, you really have to like dive deep into, and that's something that I can help you with if you are interested. But that's kind of like the general kind of overview of what I think reoccurring dreams are. And I also want to say that we dream in our own dream language. So the next question I'm going to answer is like water dreams. Somebody asked why they're dreaming about water. And this also ties into recurring dreams in the sense of we have our own dream language. And if you had a dream and I had a dream, we would interpret it like the exact same dream. We would interpret it different than the next person because we all dream in our own dream language. So this is why it's kind of like a broad answer and broad interpretation of reoccurring dreams. Let's talk about water. I'm going to answer the question because somebody asked about water in their dreams. So there's a lot of water dreams. So this is tied to reoccurring because this person was having a lot of water dreams. But in general, if you have a dream about water, I would look at understanding what water means for your own personal symbolism. We all dream in our own dream language, and I think that is the first place we need to start when we are decoding and deciphering and interpreting our dreams. Understanding what your symbolism that you have around water is. And then you can look at it from the archetype standpoint of the archetype symbolism of water, which is believed to be emotion. That was my dog, she was kicking. Is believed to be emotion. So I have found that to be pretty connected when I have dreams with water. It is often tied to emotion. So it's either emotion on a subconscious level that you're processing or need to process, or it's in waking life, which is totally tied to our subconscious anyway. So what was the water like? Were you fully submerged in the water? Were you drowning in water? Was it boiling water? All these might reflect like maybe you're reaching a boiling point. Maybe you feel that you can't breathe in certain areas of your life and you're holding everything in and you just need space to express. Was the water cloudy or murky? This could represent like you feeling like you don't have clarity in a certain area of your life. Or were you swimming and was it joyful? So all these different, there's so many different, just like our emotions, we have so many different types of emotions, so many different feelings. I would really connect into what was the feeling you had in these water dreams. Does that make sense? I hope that answers your question. I do believe, like I said, we all have our own dream language, so it's really important to start with your symbolism for water first, and then you can see if it ties to emotions in your life, and then kind of connect the dots from that standpoint. Okay, the next question is, besides practicing remembering your dreams, what could make my brain less cloudy and fuzzy when I wake up? There's a couple things. So yes, practice. Remembering your dreams obviously is a big one, because I believe that remembering dreams is like a muscle, and the more we practice it, the more we work it out, the stronger and the easier it will be to remember dreams. The next thing that I recommend is not moving when you wake up. So stay still, don't move or change positions from when you were sleeping to when you woke up, and keep your eyes closed and just reflect back on those dreams and try and pull those into your conscious mind. That will help with remembering, that will help bringing the messages into your conscious mind, and start bridging that space between the dream world and the conscious world in this world. The other thing that you can do, this is something that I actually really love doing, is just calling all those parts of you back from the dream world. Sometimes, like when we go into a deep sleep and maybe you don't remember your dream, but you're feeling off, you're feeling not complete, just lay there and almost meditate and bringing all of your parts back to you. Because when we go into the dream world, we are like there's parts of our energy that's going off doing different things, and sometimes it's still out there, and we just need to, it's not that it's lost, it's not that you're missing pieces of yourself, it's just like parts of your energy is still not quite back yet. So by calling all of your energy back to you, all parts of you back to you, that could help with your fuzziness and kind of fogginess in the morning. Another thing that you can do is connect with your guides, connect with your intuition, and ask, what do I need to do right now in order to fully wake up, clear this brain fog, clear this fuzziness. So I hope those help with that. Okay, the next question is smoking weed before bed. I think this is also very unique and individual because all of our bodies react different to marijuana than the next person. So give it a try. If you want to see if it helps you have more vivid, more intense dreams, then give it a try. Or maybe you want to see if it will help you remember your dreams. I just think that it's an individual thing. And if you want to try it and make sure you journal about it. Make sure you write down your experiences and yeah, experiment, see what works for you. Okay, the next question is, this is the last question. Do you work with a spiritual teacher? And the answer is yes, I do. I've worked with a spiritual teacher I'm 40 now. It's been like since my late teens that I've been on a path of personal development, going on retreats and reading about personal growth. And then when I was about 25, I started working with some teachers one-on-one, and I've been with my current teacher for the last 4 years, and I love her. She's amazing. And we actually work together in the dream world as well. So I have calls with her, and because she is in California and I'm currently in Spain. And so yeah, I have calls with her, and then we also work together in the dream world, which is also work that I do with my clients in the AWAKEN package that I offer. And somebody else actually asked me about what that is all about, so I'll answer that here too, which is like, what is it? Because in the AWAKEN package, I work with my clients for 30 days in the dream world, in addition to the one-on-one sessions and the personal dream work that I do. But the AWAKEN package is it's meant for people who really want to dive into understanding what blocks and barriers they have subconsciously that they don't even know that they have. And so I can go into the dream world and uncover what those are. We work together in the dream world as well to help you subconsciously start shuffling and moving those out and processing that which you can't process consciously. So my clients typically don't remember working with me in the dream world, but we do work together in the dream world. And then in addition, we also work together with the one-on-one calls for that month. And that helps to consciously process what we subconsciously process in the dream world. I hope that makes sense. Let me know if you have any more questions. I think that is everything. That's all the questions that I think you've asked me and emailed me on. If there's others, let me know. Maybe you want me to keep doing these Q&As. I'm more than happy to, because I really want to support each and every one of you who is interested in opening up your dream world and your connection with spirit in the dream world more and more. So yeah, that's one of my goals for 2020 is a dream oracle school to help others. Whether you're a dream oracle or not, it's just really about learning to connect with spirit in the dream world and get messages and start understanding and interpreting your own dreams, because they are powerful and they are full of messages. I read this quote recently and it was, "A dream not interpreted is like a letter not read." And I was like, yes, that is like so true. So anyways, thank you so much for watching. I think the next video I'm sharing for next week is going to be a new moon dream oracle reading. So make sure you come back for that, and I will share all the messages that spirit wants to share with you in the dream world or from the dream world. So thank you so much for watching. I will see you next week. Bye.